Right guys, here we are for another Euro Truck Sim journey, and I've called this video Extreme... did I call it Extreme Trucking or Extreme Roads? I've forgotten already. Anyway, it doesn't matter. First thing we're going to do is we're going to have a look at where we are. Well, on the GPS you can see we're in Dover, but let's look at the map. Now, I've got a number of mods installed, but the one we want to concentrate on is this trip here, and it's from Dover, and we're heading all the way over here beyond that map there, which I think is the Balkans map, and we're going over to the far right here, and this area is actually an amalgamation of probably 3 or 4 maps, and it's called the South Korea Adventure Map, or at least part of it is. And this area here is going to be extreme. Remember, I use manual gears, and there's one reason for using manual gears when you actually get onto this route here. Now if you look at the road, you're going to see why it's extreme, and why automatic gears are of absolutely no use on the roads that we're going to be taking. And you will see what I mean. The explanation will be in the video when you actually see us get there. So we've got to get a ferry, believe it or not, or I would prefer to say a container ship, which will take us over to Paso Stelvio, and when we get off there, then the fun really starts. So without any further ado, let's get going. So it's only going to be a short journey down to the ferry, and the main drive is going to be when we get to the South Korea map. Right, now is it raining? I don't think it is it? Right, let's get into gear. Make sure we know our way out. We're taking, I think it's 17 tons of paper. Let me double check. Office paper. Yeah, 17 tons to Cuestalipan. And we're taking it to IKEA. They get everywhere now, so they do. And it's not meant to be a long journey, but the problem is we may well end up late because of the roads that we're going to go on. But anyway, let's go. Yeah, it is raining. I thought it was raining. Handy. Now we're actually recording this on ZD Soft's recording program, and hopefully the end results will be quite good. So we've got to remember that on the UK roads obviously we drive on the left, and then when we get off the ship at the next stop we're then driving on the right. Now I know straight away there's going to be issues on this map because of the roads, and also because of the AI trucks in particular trying to negotiate these bends. And you're probably also going to notice an issue with the now I need to concentrate here and go over the right hand side. You're going to notice an issue with the trucks on these extreme roads. They don't seem to be sitting central to the road. It looks weird, and this is partly the cause of the issues when you're actually driving on these tight roads particularly all the switchback roads that we're going to be going on. And very often you'll find that there's collisions and the road is blocked by vehicles trying to get past one another. So that is one major issue with the map. It's gone extreme and it's gone too extreme, if you see what I mean. And I think this is also why the developers, when they're making maps, they don't make the roads quite as extreme, because it then makes it nigh on impossible to drive them. And this is why I'm expecting problems on this journey. I'm also expecting some of these bloody AI drivers to give me a minute and let me get across. Just gonna have to bully our way across here. Not one of them slowing down. Now I wonder if our trucker buddy will do it. No, he's not interested in the slightest. The guy with the tank. Now that one's going to cause a problem. That one that went past there. Got a huge Russian tank on the back of it. That's also part of the fact that we have the Russian open spaces map installed. Right, that's better, thank goodness. Here I'll take it down a gear a bit here. And the ferry's usually to the right. I think the one benefit of this map is the fact it doesn't cost you anything on the ferry, and I don't think it actually costs you anything in time, so that's the one benefit. Now where are we parking? I think we're in at the right here, are we? Yeah. And hopefully the weather's improved by the time we get there. Now, here's the first problem. Is making sure that we actually get off at the right port, because you'll see there is a whole number of places that we can actually end up at. So the way to double check that you're getting off at the right place is to just go and review the map. So let's check the world map. Well, that's where we are, we know we're there. And there's also a little bit of confusion about the actual ferry port names, because I think they've got them slightly abbreviated. You can see we're going a fair distance. Right, so it's Paso Stelvio, so I think it might, anything that says Paso is the one that we want to be taken, so we'll go for that. So Busan, Hungary, there we are. So that's the one I believe we have to take. Yep, there's nothing else that says Paso, so we will embark there. Now a lot of the time this isn't instant because it takes a little while for the map to load. So that's not so bad. Now we've landed right in the middle of the road. I think we're in the wrong direction, and there's only one way to find out, make sure, because that's a dead end up ahead. So we're going to be turning right anyway, so that's fine. And now the fun will start. What time of day is it? It's 5:22. Well, the good thing is we're going to have probably most of this in daylight, and so you'll notice that in this map the daylight actually comes a bit late. What gear are we in? Too high. Right. Check the mirrors. Get over to the right. Oh, it's still pissing the rain. So we have 500 odd miles to go, and it's Monday, 5:34. and we have to get there by Tuesday 8:40 AM at the latest, and we're going to have to take a stop as well. Now everything looks fine in the town, but once we get out of town, then we'll have the driving challenge that we're hoping for. Now, why is it the lights are green yet these people are still wandering across the road? That's a curious thing. The weather will clear up as well. Already straight out of town we start the climb. We've got some speed humps to negotiate, and this is why automatic gears are of no use, because the gears don't handle these climbs very well. Heading right up into the mountains, which you can't see at the moment. Now there's a few things I like about this map. Certainly the effort that's gone into it. I need to go right down the gears again. The effort that's gone into it certainly is there, but some parts of the map they've gone to the ridiculous, with some crazy bridges. And also, the annoying thing is there's one area of the map with the big rocks right in the middle of the road. It's on a dirt road, and the AI traffic can all drive through the big rocks, but lo and behold, you can. Now you can see in the GPS the shape of this road, so we're right up into the hills now. And this reminds me of some of these South American roads in and around the Andes, Bolivia, places like that. This is how I would like to imagine it would be like if you were driving a truck in those areas. Now the good thing is it's quiet at this time of the day, but once the road gets busy we're liable to run into problems. And you can see the speed obviously is something that's getting stifled, because you can't build up any speed on these roads, which obviously the downside of that is it affects your delivery time. But already I can see dawn breaking. Down a gear again. I don't know how many truck stops there is on this road, but I wouldn't imagine there'd be too many. So this is where we've got to be careful with our rest period when we get there, or when it comes. We're going to have to be wise and the right move. The weather doesn't seem to be clearing up. So this is like a high desert area. Very arid part of the world, and certainly this bit of the map. Didn't expect that. We've got a toll gate. It's a pretty barren, desolate looking landscape. Up a bit of pace with this climb. And we're in the wrong gear. And the AI trucks are going to hold us up, and the challenge is to try and get past them without doing anything silly. Trouble is, we might end up having to do something silly. We're going to try and make it in time. Now, why is he stopped there? The rain. I think the rain stopped. Well, that's good, and there's a nice sunrise. I thought it stopped the wipers. I wonder if we dare try and get past this truck. So now it's 7 AM in the morning, we're going to head to sort of what you would call a rush hour, with more and more traffic appearing on the road. And yeah, I think every time you go to look for an overtake, something pops out in the darkness. Now you can see that truck looks as if it's going slightly weird, but it actually gets worse in certain areas, I've noticed. So we're only doing like 20 odd miles an hour. This won't get us there in time. These look, you know, it does look a bit like Bolivia with this, they look like volcanoes and things. And it may well be designed on something like that. are crawling over here. Now we've got a problem, you see. These two trucks have collided. That one's back end is going at an angle. Now this is where you have to bail out and get past them. He's still trying to manoeuvre. I don't want to get caught up in the sand. It's a huge log. Right, so there's the first hazard. And I believe the AI trucks will take one certain path around these corners, and when another one's coming at the same time, you can get these problems. And no doubt if you had trucks like this and this sort of size on these type of roads, you're going to get things like that happening in real life. You know, if the roads were so busy. Well, look at that in the distance. That's spectacular. We need to control our descent here. This is only the beginning, remember. I don't want to get stuck behind a truck going up some of these switchbacks, please. I know the white lines, the double white lines mean no overtaking, but I think we're going to have to break those rules once or twice. Big mountains now. So now leaving the desert part, and we just made it no more there. We weren't ready for that bend. We need to concentrate. And that's where we came from, all the way down there. There's about what, six switchbacks here. And now we've got a problem. Now, what is that? What's happened up there? Is that a truck and a car stuck together? He's just barely made it round that corner. Now the AI will eventually fix themselves out here, but looking at that, I've got to go now. Because I don't know what's happening with this guy up here, but we've got to make a move. Ah, well he's off the road. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, we've got an accident there. I think they're waiting on the police coming and the rescue services to try and dig them out. Now. And that's obviously going to back up the traffic. The perils of driving in these mountainous roads. Right, wrong gear again. And an automatic gearbox should be rolling back down the hill because it couldn't handle the severity of these corners. And there's the road where we've came. Yet another severe switchback. Need to take up all the width of the road here in the corner. There's no crash barriers, so the penalty for a mistake here is quite severe. You end up dropping about 3,000 or 4,000 feet into the abyss. Very surprised if we don't have one or two collisions. Right, that's us through the first challenge, and we saw there was a hazard there. Some poor guys went over the edge almost. Now we've got to try and make up a bit of lost time here. We're still 400 odd. Is that 480 miles to go or 450? I can't see it. Anyway, it's still a long way and we're eating up the daylight here already. Ah, now we're into the mountains. We're into the valley and it's all lush and green. What a change. Try and steady the ship here a bit. Descent. We can feather the brakes. Long train of traffic. We've got no chance of making it through this and picking up time. I think I've done a number of deliveries on various parts of this map, particularly on these roads, and I don't think I've made a delivery in time yet. It's just physically impossible. Now we've got a truck stop up ahead here. Let's have a look. So that's one. And then the next stop we have is halfway up a mountainside on the next ascent. Now, the question is can we hold off from here to get to there before we take the next stop? I think we'll have to because I think it's far too early yet to take a stop, so let's carry on. Now, can we get past here, I wonder? No, we can't. That was almost the first fatal move. Just gonna have to be patient. Now I've just got to remind myself, when have we got to be there? Tuesday, 8:40 AM. That gives us good time if we can get through this quickly, but I don't think we can. Ah, got a nice little lake scene. Now, this is going to be interesting. And what we've got here is water that we're running across. Now, the only thing is the vehicles don't cause any splashes. Well, we've managed to get through that. That was interesting. Now, what the hell's happening up here? Far too slow. Ah, look at the shape of that truck. Look at the cars. That's crazy. I wonder what the hell's causing that. I watched another guy's video on this map as well, and you know, his cars and trucks were doing the same thing, so it's obviously nothing I've done wrong. It just seems to be a flaw in the map, but other than that everything else looks amazing. Right, so well, they seem to have picked up pace quite a bit. Where have they gone? Ah, now this is going to be interesting. I wish there was something in front of me so I could follow it. I think I'll wait because I don't see where the road's going. Right, now he's trying to get past on it. Right, so he's went that way. I'm going to do the same thing so that I don't do something stupid. Right. So it's through there. Ooh. Now we're heading up into the hills again, by the looks of it. But the real extreme test is still to come, I think. I noticed there's a couple of guys have already got maps or alpha versions of maps available for American Truck Simulator. I haven't installed any of them yet because they look, you know, they are very, very early stages, and there's a lot more work needs to be done in putting the assets in and things like that. I think they're just so desperate to get a map out, and hopefully the reputable mod makers, the map makers, will get into the game And like Euro Truck, American Truck Simulator has got great potential for all the maps, but the good maps, the trouble with them is they take time. Now we've got an issue here, I think. What have we got going on here? Right, so again these trucks are going up sort of sideways and they're colliding with vehicles. So while they're thinking about how to negotiate past each other, oh dear, this is going to be hazardous. Oh, I don't like the look of this. I think I'm going to have a collision here. Am I? No, I've managed to squeeze round. Remember, once we get through this little bit here, I'm assuming the next part is a big climb. We did notice that there was a rest stop somewhere up in that climb. If it's a climb or a descent, I don't know, but that's the one we need to keep our eye on, and we need to get our foot in the brakes here. Oh, a bit too heavy in the brake. Oh dear. Uh-oh, uh-oh. We gathered too much pace there, and that caught us unawares. That's the next mistake we've made. Get down the gears. Pyreneo discovered. Where the hell's Pyreneo, and why don't I see any town? Is that just a district? There's no evidence of civilization here at all. Anyway, we managed to sort of claw that. Oh, there it is. There's Pyreneo there. I was beginning to wonder. Right, don't get distracted while you're driving. That's the one thing you shouldn't do. Oh, now we're back onto asphalt. Right, so first thing I do now is make sure I'm zoomed in the GPS to make sure I take the right turn and don't do something stupid. Get distracted too much by looking at the mountains either side here. Right, so another set of traffic lights, and we most certainly are going to have to take that rest stop when we get there. Ah, I noticed the AI cars are disappearing at the traffic lights. See that? Just ahead of us. This in the road. Rocks. Ah, it's a rock fall. And this is the sort of thing you've got to keep your eye out for when you've never driven these roads. You know, strange things happen. Strange things appear. Make sure you're in the right gear. This is a bit like a little test to see how you cope with a slight challenge until you get to the really tough stuff, which is all still to come. This is certainly a map that is well worth installing. And because it's like an amalgamation of 3 or 4 maps, there are whole different feeling to the different maps that you have. I mean, there's one area of the map where there's lots of towns and villages, and that's had an awful lot of time spent on it, you can tell. Right, down the gear again. And you'll certainly get good practice with gear changes in this map out also, that's another thing. It's like a wooded, piney forest area, nice and lush after that desert area we came through. Well, we managed to get through there okay, without any hazards. I don't think this truck stop's got a... I don't think it's got a fuel station. I think it's just a rest stop. Oh wow, what a dip in the road there. Down the gears again. Control the speed into these corners. There it is. Yeah, I can sense a few problems ahead. I've got the feeling in my water. Right on time. Driver's telling us we need to stop. Now, can I take a risk and try and go past him? No, I can't. Cause an issue. Where the hell's he going? He's going out to overtake. Dare I risk it? What do you reckon? I don't think I can get enough speed up to catch him. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Well, he's going to die a death going up this climb, so I'm going to take a risk. Right, there we go. that's okay. And that rest stop looks so far away. Oh, that's another one. Is that a fuel station? Beyond it, there's the rest stop. So we've got the rest stop and we've got a fuel station further on, so that's actually quite handy. I don't think we're desperate for fuel, but I always like to just fill it up while I've got the chance. God help anybody who makes a mistake in this road. You'd have thought they would have, you know, placed some crash barriers on these roads. What the hell is this? Is this it here? Oh, it's a hotel. Jesus. How the hell am I going to get in here? Oh, this is going to be a challenge. Not only that, where the hell am I going to park? Over in the corner. And then I've got to get myself back out of here. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Right, so we're going to have to just go straight in. And, of course, after taking the rest stop, we're going to have to negotiate these roads at night, which is going to be a hell. Right, so rest stop is taken. It's going to be sort of midnight. Yeah. Oh dear, I'm not looking forward to this. This is going to have a problem trying to back our way out of this. Traffic coming as well. I don't think we'll risk it. Will give us enough room to try and turn here. Okay, I think. Just make sure we aren't going to clip anything. Again, use all the room that we've got to get this trailer round. Now we've got to get back out onto the road. So over to the left, because we're going right, and give us a good turning circle. Right, so nothing seems to be coming there. Nothing's coming there. Double check. Right, on we go. So here's the next challenge. It's Tuesday, just gone midnight, and we have to be there by 8:40. And it's telling us it's going to be about 9 hours. Well, somehow don't think we'll make it. Not at this pace we won't. And we've got our auxiliary lights on, we're going full beam. And of course the other thing is with this running these gears, going up these ascents, it's high revs, we're going to be burning up fuel, so this is why we do need to take a top up just to be sure. This is quite a gentle switchback, this one. So we don't want to get up too much speed. Right, so this is going to be our one and only fuel stop, just to top her up. How much room have we got to get in and out of here? Ah, now, this looks a bit weird. Where the hell's the fuel? And more importantly, is this the only way in and out? Right, so there's the fuel. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go back the way we came. Get her topped up. And already it's gone 1 AM and we've still got goodness knows how many miles to go. I don't think that's an exit up there, is it? Maybe it is. I'll go up and have a look. Need to get right down the gears though. Yeah, I think it's an exit. Yeah, that looks okay. Well, that was handy. No, with 330 odd miles to go, we're going to need another stop because we're going too slow and we're going to end up well late, probably the best part of a day late I'm estimating, and we won't get any experience points and we won't probably get any money for this trip. But it was fun, as they say. Right down the gears. And we're missing all these beautiful views. Oh Jesus, look at this corner. Oh God. And get the foot brake on, wrong gear again. And as I say, automatic gears for this map, absolutely pointless. Of no use whatsoever. Minutes and the hours are ticking away rapidly. Just look at that GPS, it looks like a plate of spaghetti. We're doing 33 miles an hour. That's not fast enough to make it in time. Again, thank goodness it's the middle of the night, because we've got the final section to do, and that's going to be probably busy. Looking over there, you can't see anything other than darkness. Oh. Up and down the gears all the time. And all the time as well, looking out for whatever hazards that they've got in this road. Most of them are going to be truck hazards. Two trucks jammed in a corner or something, that's more than likely it's going to happen. Got to use every inch of the road as well. Make sure you get clean round the corners. Now, in real terms, it's a bit, you know, as if we're going up like 5,000–6,000 feet, maybe even more. It's 3:34 AM. We've got 5 hours left to get there, and already it's telling us it's going to take us at least 7 hours. We're going to be probably in desperate need of another stop, so forget making it in time. Forget making money in this map, in these roads. But it's all the fun's in the driving and getting there. Oh, that was a tough one. Almost went a wee bit too fast. This coming. luck, mate. Must be a local, he knows the roads. And still we climb. Goodness knows what that drop's like in the left, but it looks scary. I'm glad it's dark. If we might be getting to the end of this section. Now, is there going to be any sort of reasonably straight part of this road where we can actually try and catch up a bit of time? I think it'll be futile to try it though. I don't think it'll make any difference in the end. Get right down the gears. Goodness me. Oh, Jesus, what the hell's this? Oh, wow. I think there's a slight camber on this part of the route. Good God. Tough bit. We're still climbing. Daylight is coming, and we're so high up we're going to see the sun long before anybody else. This is getting really severe. Got to keep your concentration. down to the toll gate. Well, we can breathe again, we're through that part. Surprised you didn't have a rest stop here. Unusual. You do in most of the other maps. How much is that going to cost us? Or did we pay to get in? I can't remember. Right, so it's 5:44. We've still got 200 miles to go. And this looks as if it's going to be the only section where we can get up a little bit of speed. Well, a little bit faster than what we've been driving, but it's going to be to no avail. Because now we've done all that climbing, we may have a descent to go down now. Trickiest part of this route still to come. The final section, which is the one that's going to waste all the time, so it doesn't matter how fast we go through here, we're only gaining very little time, and that's all going to go straight out the window when we get to the final section. Risk going past this guy. The road looks fairly straight. I don't see anything ahead, not at the moment. Another big climb. Right down the gears. Carried away with the speed down these descents, because that can lead to disaster. And sunlight. Daybreak is coming. And we've got less than 3 hours to get there, and it's telling us 4 hours. We're getting a reminder. Uh-oh, we missed a turn. And are we going to get colliding with that guy, and is there somebody coming that way? Yes, there's a car. That's good. We're going to go behind him. We're going to cut off the truck. We're going to get done for damaging the car. We're going to get done for damaging the truck. Oh, what an arsehole. Yeah, and you. Right. So sorry about that, guys. Thank you for your patience. Anyway, talking about not losing concentration. And this last 150 miles is going to take an eternity. Managed to avoid colliding with that truck and that car, which is even more of a surprise. Big drop down here. Now out of one valley and going dropping down into another. And we've got what, like half an hour to get there, I think. Let's look at the time. 8:40, so we've got an hour supposedly to make the delivery, so forget it. But the only good thing now is we're out in the daylight. Let's have a wee stop here. Oh, you can barely see stuff in the distance, you're so high up. So you can basically see outside the world. There's some mountains in the mist there. This road here is unbelievable. Oh. And we're spiralling down. Well, and then going up again. Oh, jeez. That didn't sound too healthy. Goodness knows what the trailer was doing there. So this is a big climb down. After all that climbing up, it seems to be. certainly plenty of opportunities for some cool looking screenshots. No doubt about that. Right, I think we can drop the full beam. Just don't get carried away with the speed, because these corners come up on you really, really quickly. Already late, 20 minutes late. And without looking at the GPS, I'm guessing we've still got about 60 miles to go. How many we got? 54? I didn't think so. And I've hit a car. Too busy looking at the GPS. There's the one and only collision we've had in the map so far, and it's down to me again. What a numpty. And that's the golden rule, folks. Don't be distracted by your GPS system. Oh, and now we need to take a rest. And it's all going wrong. Oh well, if I've hit somebody, I might as well hit somebody else. That's the rule in this game. What the hell's this? We've got the jungle encroaching onto the road. Well, this was a quick little 500-mile trip, wasn't it? I wonder if we can actually rescue any money or any experience points from this trip. I don't know what the penalties are, whether it's just a straight deduction or if it goes, obviously I would imagine it goes by how much you start being late for your trip, because I mean I done one where I got absolutely nothing. Oh dear. Now this is interesting. Let's have a look at this from the outside. See if we can get the camera up a bit higher. That looks curious. Oh, there's a truck line down there as well. That's the perilous outcome of driving in these mountain roads. We've seen probably 2 deaths in this run. Oh, traffic lights. Ah shit, I wasn't expecting that. Wonder if we can back up. Yeah. Well, that was another surprise. We get caught out of traffic lights in the middle of a mountain road, which seems strange. Now, It's not a designated parking area up ahead, but we've got trucks and trailers sitting there in one line in the ditch, was it? We've still got 54 miles to go. Where the hell's he going? Look at the shape of that one. Keep feathering the brakes. That corner just creeps straight up on you. Are we going to make it? Oh Jesus, look. Got to see that. Got to get that as a screenshot. Yeah, got to take a screenshot of that one. Let's have a look. Now can we zoom out from there? Let's move across. And go a wee bit higher. That's interesting looking, isn't it? Let's go over this way. Well, we've got the rest of the descent in it as well. And go a wee bit higher. Sorry, higher I said, not zoom in. Well, that's as high as we can go. Right. Let's zoom out again. Oh, there's a truck down there on the right, I think, as well. So we'll take that. That will go into the collection. Right. Oops, wrong button. We're going to get sleep deprivation penalties as well. Right on time. The fine that is, not the delivery. And we're going too quick. And there's a guy coming. And we've hit him. Why is he trying to overtake there? Jesus. Let's see the aftermath of that. I nearly knocked him off the cliff. Yeah! Might as well have a full head-on collision. That would have sent me through the windscreen in real life. again misjudged the pace and the drop in the road there. And the good thing is I won't be editing any of that out. I always like to show my disasters. I'm doing it for the good of the Euro truck driving community. Always be careful, keep feathering your brakes in these descents. Finally, we've got a wall. Higher before we hit the wall. It's better. And I think we're going to start closing at the wheel. And that's going to be hazardous. Oh, don't tell me we've got... What the hell's happened here? Yeah, we've got a collision again. Now, we can sit and wait, or we can take evasive action. We'll take evasive action and hopefully we can get through. He's decided to reverse. And we've got the guy with the tank in front of us as well. Is he going to try and make it round the corner? Right. Well, we're already late, so it makes no difference. He's finally through it. I see civilization ahead. So we're in one of these big mountain valleys again. A remote outpost for the delivery, and I wonder what the parking's going to be like. There's IKEA. Cuestalipan. Right. Well, let's see how much we don't get paid for doing this job. Right, this way in. Assuming it is. Well, we'll see if we can get this son of a bitch parked. Where the hell is that? What's that there that's blocking us? it in there. We ain't going to make it. This is going to be a wrong move. Yeah. Not going to make it that way either. Now, what would be the best way? I think we need to actually go round and come the other way. Take a while again. We can go round here. About 25 attempts, bad for me. There we go, at last. Now, late, 14,000, and then how much have we lost? Oh, we still get some XP, and we still get some money, so that's all that matters. But anyway, that was a delivery from Dover to Cuestalipan in the South Korea adventure map. One I would recommend you get, and be prepared for late deliveries, guys. You're never going to make it in time. See you again soon.